My name is John Harwell, and welcome to Greenlight Spirit Masters.
Hello, everyone in TV land. My name is Chris Dempsey. I am the portfolio brand ambassador for Sampson & Surrey. We are a family of small craft-owned brands, and because I'm here talking today about Ancestral and products and spirits that were made, way before our time, I thought I'd bring in this little gem from Mezcal Vago, which is an Ancestral mezcal. This is made in literally how they made mezcal, 1,000 years ago. Hand maceration with wooden mallet and canoa, spring water, open air fermentation, and then clay pot distillation in 40-liter clay pots. So you're talking about little baby things.
Not a lot of people know what a liter is. That's okay, it'll work.
About 4 gallons is a liter.
Oh, great. That sounds like good math to me.
Hey man, I just sell booze. I don't do math.
Super special other than the fact that it's like all old school.
Well, for me, that's it. But I'll tell you, whenever I first opened up some of Tio Ray's or Uncle Ray, as we call him, it's like opening, if you had a brand new shoebox and you open the shoebox, right, and you spray water in it and you close it, throw it overnight and come back and you open it up and you smell it and you're like, wow, this is really funky and really amazing. And then you taste it and you get like these really deep chocolate notes and maybe some coffee and leather notes. And that's because it's distilled to proof, right? And it's a clay pot, so you're taking everything off. You're not worried about those heads and tails. They just add to that flavor.
So it's cowboy chocolate.
Cowboy chocolate, for sure, 100%. Okay. It's one of my favorite mezcals, man. It's
I'm gonna have to try that later. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah,
okay, let's get started. Welcome to Greenlight Spirit Masters. My name is John Harwell. We are talking about the history of ancient Mesoamerican alcohol. We got some stuff that's fermented. We got some stuff that's distilled. We are going to start with pretty much the beginning of the beginning, dating back about 1,000 years. Just kidding, it's about 3,000 years that we can confirm so far. We have pulque. It is fermented agave sap, and it is the oldest known fermented beverage drank by Old World ancient Mesoamerican tribes.
The Olmecs were really kind of the first, one of those first native tribes that started making and consuming pulque. Legend goes is, the lightning bolt came down and cracked fire on this agave and sap, and all this beautiful yumminess started coming out, and they drank it, and lo and behold, in our human nature, we're like, we're going to have that, and thus now we have this beautiful pulque. You have like the Aztecs were drinking this, and then you find it really popular up until about 200 AD, and then after that you start seeing heavy distillation onto spirits. But this is basically how agave distillates are started. You take your agave plant and you chop it up, and once you chop it, the sap comes up, the myowell, right, and it starts fermenting. And then
I have been told that it appears phallic. Is that, a good way to put it?
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, it's what color is this stuff? It's sort of a white gooey.
Yeah. So it's
thing.
Chalky white, kind of spitty mouthfeel for like the original types of pulque. And then you have the curados, which are flavored with like fruits or whatever. Now this pulque is just now making a surgence into the Americas, North Americas, that you can really. It's not super well known, but you can still find it around. You can get a 6-pack of the 1881 for about $10 and about $2 a can.
Very old and I suppose mostly forgotten fermented beverage.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as you know, hipsters actually help bring things into light. Those old kind of ways of thinking. So
okay, very cool.
That's why it's making a big surge.
I don't have flannel. Can I drink this?
You can. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's good. I don't have flannel either.
All right, man. Let's get this cracked open. I'm curious what it smells like, what it tastes like. And you said you have had this before.
I have, yeah.
All right, wonderful. It says shake well. Okay. Is that good?
I mean, hey,
you're the one that knows.
As long as it doesn't blow up in your face, I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. We got a little bit. Is it carbonated now? Did I carbonate it just then? Wonderful.
No, yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna pop. I didn't think it was gonna pop. Let's.
So I wouldn't really say
set this here
carbonation.
for a second. Pulque natural.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move these guys in. Let's see what we got here. All right.
Yeah, I haven't had any of this in a...
And is it supposed to be drink cold, or I mean, we're doing this at room temperature?
So you can drink it both ways. Obviously, they didn't have refrigeration, 1,000 years ago. So
Camera lady?
you want to definitely try it both ways. You may like it better warm.
Okay.
Whenever you make things cold, you kind of lose some flavors, but also, I think.
Oh man! Wow. Yeah, ancient. That's
it's funky.
It smells ancient.
Yeah.
How long does this take to make? Did they start making this in 1000 BC, and that's what we're drinking today?
Yeah, I think this is the one that they found, and they were like, "Oh, we're going to bottle this wine."
I think this needs to go in the washing machine.
Yeah, they need to clean it up a little bit.
Oh man!
I mean, it's got that funk, man, like almost like I wouldn't want to say vinegary, but it's
no, not vinegary. It's. It's like if you were to put cheese in a sock.
Yes.
And and then come back and revisit that sock like 6 months later.
It has that
that's rough,
that
man.
light fermentation of beer that you might like if you ever walk into a brewery and you smell that old like mold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That yeast.
It really does smell like old leftover fermented brewing yeast.
Yeah.
It's like a bag of lees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's get into this. Cheers. Bottoms up, right? Oh man.
Salud.
That is a lot cleaner and easier than I thought it would be. It doesn't taste like cheese rested in old socks for 6 to 8 months. It is a little nicer than that. I do have to comment, by the way, the ones that we're trying today, these are pasteurized. In old world tradition, they would be unpasteurized. I've been told that it does change the flavor. Unfortunately, this is what we have available to us here in the U.S. Thank you, FDA. You guys are killers. We're really, really proud of you guys for hooking us up with the natural stuff. So, like I said, it's not exactly what the Mayans, per se, were drinking, but it is well put together. I think it's not a bad product. I think that they've done well with what I have in front of me. It smells rough, but it tastes pretty good. It's all right.
I
could make something with
it. It has
this.
like an overly fermented fruit kind of flavor to it.
I think that I would use this in cocktails. I think that would work well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you definitely it whenever you drink it chilled, it definitely mellows out that that kind of I don't know really what the word that aggressive kind of funky.
Absolutely. So
yeah,
we've got a couple other flavors that are down here. We can choose to go through those if you want to.
Yeah, I'm
have
down.
A strawberry. That is, I'm pretty sure you have to have flannel for that one. It's about an all man. They took a 3,000-year-old beverage and flavored it with strawberries. We also have, here you go, you talk a little bit about that guy.
All right, so coconut pineapple. All right, so this is probably going to be like, I would definitely say this is going to be like a pina colada in a can. Creamy, yummy pina colada in a can.
Everybody likes a good pina colada.
Yeah, it's a Colossus.
Fantastic.
Colossus pina colada.
Okay, that's wow. All right. So let's get these. We're gonna finish these. We have to because we have other stuff to put in there.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have a shaking battle between these two cans?
I think we should and see what happens.
All right. Weird. Very weird. Overall assessment: odd. Very, very odd. You should try one. If you haven't tried one, you're missing out. It's cultural. It's old world. It's definitely an ancient beverage. Try it. It's weird.
I think. Yeah, definitely try it.
I'm going to let you shake the pina. Strawberry pulque. I haven't tried this one. I have tried the Coco Pina. It's supposed to be, well, it's different. It definitely doesn't taste like a pina colada. It is a little bit different. Okay.
They're tricking us, man.
So, who's pouring first?
Let's go with that one first.
You think so?
No, let's go.
I was going to say, this will mess our cups
Yeah,
up. Let's do yours first. Awesome. All right, that's good.
All right,
That's good.
creamy,
I've had
creamy,
enough
yummy.
weird Coco Pina. Oh, man.
All right, let's see what we got here.
It smells almost exactly the same.
I concur with that 100%.
There's not a lot going on that...
I get a hint of like the pineapple rind, but
Yeah.
really, I mean, it's like...
I'm getting the pina, but I'm not getting the cocoa.
No, not at all. Interesting.
It's an oddity again.
Now it tastes
Yeah,
good.
that definitely has a good big hint of pineapple.
Yeah.
I
would say freeze it, slushy it, throw some rum on top, banging right
yeah,
there.
I can see that working out absolutely. Once again, it's got some funk. The correct term, I believe, is funk.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the strawberry. I've already shaken this up. I believe I won that battle.
If it tastes more like strawberry than pineapple.
Oh,
yes.
this looks weird. I'm not sure. That looks, dude. You should see a doctor. Oh man. Thank you, camera lady.
All right.
You're awesome.
I mean, I get it.
That is notably different on the nose. This one definitely presents a big berry hit off the top. This is a little bit different. I'm a fan. I like the way this one smells. The other two, weird. No, I'm good. Flavor-wise, they were okay. Smell-wise, no. This one smells good. This is a little more tropical.
It is. It's. I would definitely say it definitely brings something a little bit more than the original. Right. The palate, it's like
It's creamier.
it's creamier. It's almost like a yogurt, like strawberry yogurt, like Yoplait.
It's not sweet. Like,
No.
don't get me wrong. It's well put together, but the sweetness behind this is very unique. It definitely doesn't have a cocktail level of sweetness. It's a little bit more. I don't want to say refined. I almost want to say rustic. I think that's the correct direction to go on that description. Weird. All of these are weird. Okay.
Yeah, but I like them. I mean, for it being a pasteurized pulque, I think they do a really good job on allowing people to try something that you not necessarily would be able to try.
Yeah.
Because
Okay. Absolutely. We're going to move on here. We're going to move to our next thing. We're going to talk to you a little bit about Damiana.
Damiana.
All right.
She's a sexy one. So
Awesome.
The Damiana plant is like a small woody shrub that produces these yellow flowers. And, as the saying goes, it is an aphrodisiac. I think anybody that actually drinks Damiana liqueur will test to say, yes, that is actually very true. It is very much an aphrodisiac. And it's actually quite yummy. It has these really beautiful, like earthy floral notes, but it's also very sweet. But not in a bad way, right?
No, it's pretty easy going.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And, I think whenever you see this bottle, you're going to be like, yeah, I can tell why it's an aphrodisiac because it's, bringing up the woman itself in the form of beautiful liqueur.
There we go. It has a butt.
Yeah, she's modestly dressed, so it's going to be good.
There we go. Okay. It's kind of interesting. This is, at least the bottle lore says that it was invented by the Guaycura Indians, lost tribe out of Baja California Sur, the peninsula on the west side of Mexico. It's interesting stuff. That's for darn sure. And though it says it was invented by these ancient, Native Americans, it wasn't really marketed until the 1950s. Now you can pick these guys up for $23 to $30 on average, just depending on where you go. But I think the bottle itself was modeled after an Incan goddess, I believe.
Right.
But still, like I said, the bottle lore doesn't really match its marketing timeline. But it is good. It's very interesting. We're going to get into this now.
Yeah, right on. So we're doing the what is this called? The unboxing.
Yes, yes. We have to open the bottle. It's a fresh one. And you can pick it up if you need to.
I don't want to. There we go.
There we go. Awesome.
Trash in my pocket.
Trash in your pocket.
You know,
Just
live TV,
throw it
we
out
just do
there. Garbage everywhere.
I like souvenirs, you know. Whenever you're drinking out of a naked lady, you need to keep souvenirs.
Smell the lid. This is very weird. Very interesting. Cinnamon heavy,
Yeah.
mild anisette.
Yeah.
It's this is a massively unique smell. I don't think I've ever smelled another alcohol that smells the way this does. 30% alcohol. I'm pouring light. I'm gonna hand the naked lady to you.
Awesome, thank you.
There you go.
Yeah. So this makes listen, if you're making margaritas and you want to do something a little bit different, instead of putting like say agave nectar or something like that into your cocktail, this right here, you throw that in substitute of your agave or simple syrup or whatever it is, you're going to have a really cool like floral note and really just interesting margarita after that.
Okay.
And then
awesome.
probably times after the margarita, you're going to be like,
so would you
hey baby,
you would replace orange liqueur with this, or would you put this as well as orange liqueur? In your
I
margarita?
mean, I would actually keep the orange liqueur and then use this as a little bit of the sweetener because it's sweeter than for me.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's really up to
Awesome.
you, right?
Yeah. A little bit of an anisette, licorice.
Yeah, you definitely get. It smells like alcohol.
It does.
Not
Absolutely.
rubbing alcohol. It smells like liquor.
Yeah, it's.
It smells like it's going to be
It's
over
its own
30%.
thing.
It smells like it's going to be over 30%.
Yeah, it does. You know, when I say anisette, it doesn't smell like sambuca. It's.
Oh no, not at all.
Nah, it's its own thing.
It almost reminds me of like an Italian Amari.
Mm-hmm. It's honeyed-ish. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Almost like, I don't want to say gardenia, but something to that effect of that type of flower, those white garden flower notes.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just sitting here staring at my cup.
I mean, I can't even believe I'm drinking this right now. I already feel different.
Right?
It's crazy. Whoa.
Scoot away, dude. Scoot away.
That's good. I'm digging it.
I do too.
The first time I actually tried this, I was like 23, right? And I'm like, I heard about it and I'm like, oh, there's this liquor that's an aphrodisiac and all these people are drinking and it is crazy. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm having a party later, so I'm there to pick some up.
No joke.
And so we drink it.
At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, if someone markets their bottle exclusively as an aphrodisiac, 9 times out of 10, it means they ran out of ideas of what they're trying to market it for. They hope you get drunk enough that it becomes an aphrodisiac. But yeah, the herbal components in this have been used by ancient tribes. It's like not even the liqueur. The herb itself has been used as even a marital gift.
Yep.
But, between tribes, generally the mother-in-law would give it to the daughter-in-law in hopes of bearing fruit.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah. You know, I mean, there's some truth behind all of that. You know, all plants are there for something. Right?
Definitely, I agree.
And if you find the ones that make you frisky, you know, definitely take them.
You hear that, U.S. government? The plants are good.
Good stuff.
All right. I guess I should drink this. We got to get into something else. What are we
Almost
doing next?
get orange.
You know,
right?
yeah, it is a little. It's definitely
like,
citrusy in its own way.
But like a almost like the bitter orange that you would find in Mexico. Not necessarily navel orange, but a bitter orange. Yeah, the skin, yeah, definitely. Like the oils, like you're expressing.
You know what's interesting? I'll bet that would make a good replacement for both the bitters and the sweetness in an old fashioned.
Actually, yeah, I think it could work as a double on that.
Absolutely,
because you have the sweetness and you do have that floralness that you're looking at with like an Ango or something like that. Yeah, definitely.
I'd put it in the pulque. All right, so what is rompope?
Okay, so this is a cream and egg and vanilla kind of liqueur made in the 1600s at the Puebla's Convento de Santa Clara. Okay. So this is where it was was kind of invented or kind of started, right?
Okay, phenomenal. So this stuff right here, it's it's reminiscent of eggnog, and it is made with rum. So I've never had this before in any way whatsoever. You've had a different kind of this before,
Right.
So thickness-wise, I think there's a variance there. It can come out like sort of milky, but
Yeah.
I've heard some of them literally are like yogurt. Like you can use it as almost a banana pudding.
Right, and I'm kind of hoping this isn't going to kind of plop out into the glass, but if it does, we'll just break out the spoon and get to it.
Okay, cool. I'm kind of scared of this one. Okay.
That's right. I mean, if we're scared of some booze, and that's going to be that's the good one.
Awesome.
What?
Awesome. Okay.
So the egg yolks give it this color here.
Okay.
This is not actually the bottle. This is the spirit.
This is. Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, this is the
This
spirit.
is a clear bottle, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. More trash. Okay.
It's good. I'm kind of
Would you care to do the honors, sir?
Yes, sure, I would.
Let's see what we got going on here.
We have a beautiful cow on the label. You can tell this is some high quality stuff, so we're gonna be very happy at what we do. Okay.
This is not a happy California cow. You sure you don't want to shake that? I would think about shaking it, right? Yeah, I don't know. I could be crazy. Does it say to shake it on the bottle at all?
I don't know, but it looks like we need to. Here we go. Oh, yeah. I mean, you hear it coming out like that, it sounds like it's going to be a fun time, right?
Oh, it smells kind of corny. Very peculiar smell. I'm sure by the time we're done tasting all this, we're going to name that cow.
Let's see.
What do you think? Corny. It smells like corn almost.
Oh, yeah.
It's
yeah,
very,
it really does.
very strange smell. It says it has vanilla in it. Very peculiar. Is this supposed to be drink cold? Ours is room temperature.
I feel like it should be cold.
Ladies
We're
and
drinking
gentlemen,
eggs.
We are doing this wrong. Okay.
It's all right,
Wow.
Ooh, that's stout.
No, it's desserty. That's very good. I would cook with this. I would use this as sort of the milk replacement in some kind of awesome cake.
You know what it reminds me of it reminds me of like a custard or a creme brulee, like a creme brulee.
Very much so.
It just needs a little...
It doesn't have that char, though.
No, it doesn't.
It's,
But that creamy kind of, maybe a little bit of lemon oil on top might bring it out some more.
Yeah. It's almost like a less caramelized version of a caramel flan. If you were going to take like I say flan, but it's really flan. Now, if you were to make a flan more of a liquid than like a gelatinous material, I think that's where this lands in terms of flavor. I like this.
I do too.
This is excellent.
I'm definitely going to buy a bottle for this Christmas because instead of making milk punch, I'm just going to have some rum pop.
This legitimately crushes eggnog. I don't know why there's a comparison. This is so much better.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Okay. Oh.
I'm actually a big fan of this right now.
It leaves a very odd stain on your cup.
Yeah. it's so viscous.
Here you are. Camera lady wants to try it, I think. There we go. Rompope. What do you think? What are we getting into next? Yeah, you're looking at the batch of stuff over there. I see you.
Let's see. I think that Jim and Bolt
really
might be good.
Really cool story. All female made.
All female made.
Yeah.
They definitely take some of their proceeds and help some of the women's programs in Mexico City.
Yep.
They are they're the first to actually put Damiana in with their distillate. So for me, now I've had this several times and I like it.
Okay.
It's really easily drink.
All right. So the idea behind Jim and Bolt it's pretty innovative. It's a new thing. It is traditional in some ways, but artisanal in others. What they've done is they've taken agave and they roast it over a fire pit, like it's been done for thousands of years. They're not using your classic kilns like you would see on more modern and new age tequilas. The other thing that makes them really unique is that they are distilling this pulque, you would say, in with Damiana. They're not adding Damiana later. It on the bottle. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and pull that out now. On the bottle, it says it's a mezcal artisanal, and like I said, it's very, very unique. It's got its own thing going on. It's very highly rated on some of the user websites. It's slot number 2 or 3 in the world right now as far as mezcals go. I was really impressed by those numbers. So there we go. Do you have anything to add on this guy?
No, I don't think so. I think, for me, whenever I very first tried this, I think the story itself of what Gem and Bolt was is what really kind of drew me to trying this mezcal. One, it has Damiana distilled into the spirit. And two, the fact that these two very forward-thinking ladies decided to come up with this really awesome spirit that kind of helps everybody. If you want to start going into this is a great place to start because it's not so aggressive on those smoke notes, and it has just enough of sweetness from that Damiana that you really just want to put some back, right?
So you had this before?
I actually have.
I have not had this before. I got it because it's in a pretty white bottle.
Yeah, I mean, and so what's really crazy, the owners actually take some of the proceeds that they get from this, and they give back to the women's groups and communities in Mexico City. So that's, for me, that's if you're doing stuff like that, I will support you any day.
That is something to be celebrated.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. All right, cool. I'm going to give this a pour. You got a glass there, sir?
Oh, yeah. Little snippet.
It's one of our secrets. We never run out of cups. All right. There we go. You want me to keep going on yours? I'm going to pour to your level. You want more than that?
No, I'm good with that.
Okay. I'm curious how the Damiana is going to come through in this. I'm very, very curious. Gem and Bolt.
So the smoke notes on this are very light. Sometimes when we have mezcales, they can be a little bit astringent on that smoke and really punch forward.
Oh, yeah.
This is definitely one of those back notes on smoke.
Okay.
Very approachable.
It smells like butter and chocolate.
Yeah.
Like
the melted whenever you're kind of making the ganache almost.
Yeah, it's
breaking
more
down.
of a sort of unsweetened baking chocolate coming through on the back end of this guy. That's cool.
That's good. See, I get a little bit more smoke on the palate. I get that floralness from the Damiana, but that sweetness really cuts through nicely.
Yeah, this is massively unique. The smoke is not peated. I'll tell you that.
Right.
If you're used to a really medicinal type of smoke that you would get out of a single malt scotch or something like that, that doesn't come through in such a way. It's herbal in that way, I'd say.
Yeah.
It definitely, but it doesn't have the iodine.
No. It's like a clean, smoky, I don't want to say alcohol, but a rubbing alcohol, but it does have that kind of what is that? Methanol or glycol kind of note to it.
Okay.
But I like that when I'm drinking mezcals. I like them really funky, weird things. And to me, this kind of goes in that area.
It smells clean, but the finish is just raw and ethereal.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And it has a nice oily, but not oily mouthfeel. It's almost like a...
You know what? It tastes like a hospital smells.
Yes, I concur.
That's the best way to put it. 100%.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to word that the correct way, and that's got to be it.
Yeah.
It is off profile in a good way.
Yeah, like not a Band-Aid taste, but the Band-Aid that you smell when you walk into the
big time
the office, and you're like, ooh, it's like alcohol and medicine. But it's good because I like that.
If you're in the market for a remarkably confusing beverage that is made by a group of women that do great things with your money, this is the way to go. It is very odd. It's high quality but weird.
I would definitely say it's It's definitely good for beginners, and you know, someone with a well-rounded palate on mezcal can enjoy this just as much. And you know, the gem and bolt. The story behind this is the gem is the agave, and the bolt is the lightning that came down and started making the mezcales for people. Which you know, thank you, thank you for that. I appreciate you, lightning.
So it's not named after a guy named Jim and his dog named Bolt.
I was actually going for the music singer Jim.
Okay.
That's dating my age, huh?
Very weird. So next we have Painted Donkey. Really interesting stuff. Met the North Texas vendor for this product out of Distillery Nom 1438. It's distilled. This I've been told this distilled from unpasteurized pulque, very traditional, and the distillery is the most recent distiller of El Reformador. Absolutely incredible tequila. This is another bottle they produce. I'm pretty excited to try it because I like some of their other iterations of good tequilas. You know anything make this guy pretty interesting?
So I'll tell you, the Reposado is actually done in Cognac barrels. So I'm really interested in two things about this tequila. One, the Cognac barrel. Two, the fact that it was distilled from unpasteurized pulque. So I'm like, okay, let's see what's up.
All right, let's see what they got going on. I hope it's a rock star.
Yeah, me too.
Here we go. This bottle, by the way, is around $27, $30, right in there. Pretty average price. Very standard. Strange label. Very strange label. There you go. Painted Donkey. I'm sure there's some sort of goofy reference in there. But yeah, this guy's awesome. We're going to give it a try. I poured the last one.
Oh,
Here
yeah,
you go.
please.
Absolutely.
Just tell me when.
I'm going to go ahead and say when. We got another couple drinks to get through today.
Let's see.
There we go.
Take that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd imagine with it being a brandy cast finish, it's going to be very fruity.
Yeah, you know, right off the bat, you get that.
Very interesting. It does have that sort of brandy-esque kind of... It's, if the French made a tequila, oh, voila.
Right. I definitely get agave. I get caramel notes. I get berry notes. But... yeah, I can definitely... you get that cooked agave smells really nice in there with that, mixed with that little bit of that brandy.
Little ethanol forward. It's definitely young. But if I was really going to describe it, if I was going to say that this is something particular, it is like... I can see why they named it Painted Donkey. It is like riding a pack mule with the queen.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You know, do you remember those things, slow and lows, or what are they called? The toffee, slow and not slow and lows.
That's rock and ride, totally different thing.
That's hilarious. No, it's like those old like candies that were like kind of chewy, and they had like that marzipan.
So you're proving now that you were born during the Cretaceous period.
I was, yes, yes. I am a paleontologist for my own, my own time era.
Oh God. Okay, here we go. Painted Donkey, Cognac barrel finish. Very, very unique, very fruit forward, mildly caramelized, a little bit, forward on the ethanol, maybe a little bit more of that sort of clear blended alcohol kind of kick than I generally prefer. But that fruit component, I'd imagine, would make an outstanding margarita.
I think so too. You know, at 80 proof, I think it holds up really nice. I would love to see this at about a 100 and see what they do. I think those.
You mean more concentrated?
Yeah.
You're right. It is a little bit diluted in flavor as to where I would want it to be. But with that being said,
I still think it's good.
It has a massive, and I genuinely mean massive, kick of vanilla.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had a tequila with. It's almost like a TX blended whiskey with that vanilla component level of vanilla. It is huge.
Okay. TX, I don't drink much of it, but I have had it. And,
You see where I'm coming from, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's a lot of vanilla on there.
It's huge.
I can dig on this, but I'm a I'm a plata drinker. This I could probably have one of these.
Absolutely. I would put this in rompope.
I would make some cake with it.
Yeah, you know, it smells like cake. It's seriously
Birthday
it does.
cake.
It smells like the 1970s white cakes we used to get
before
Walmart's industrialized corn syrup cakes took over the world.
Painted donkey.
Painted
I'm
donkey.
digging on it. It's very interesting for me.
Absolutely. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Our next bottle that we're going to get into is remarkable. It is generally put in at a $100 price point. I've seen it as high as $1,500. However, it's aged 7 years and 1 month. It says 85-month age statement. That alone is an absurdity in tequila. It really presents some potentially high-end flavor components, but it also it presents some potential issues, some problems that can arise.
You might get all barrel.
Absolutely. So we're going to get into that now. All right. I'm not sure how much you know about this bottle. Very unique stuff.
I don't know a lot. I can tell you that it is, right now, I believe it's one of the oldest aged tequilas out there right now.
I think so. It's sort of on the same level as like Clase Azul Ultra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as like age statement is
Right.
concerned.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm very interested in trying this.
There we go. It comes in a very pretty box. It looks expensive. It feels expensive. It's the same weight as all the others. You know.
I mean, I love the branding. You know, it's
the gold leaf on the box is awesome. Here, I'm gonna set this down for the camera.
Definitely grabbed my eye.
You know, there we go. It's blocking us from obviously being seen. But massive tequila. I've been told stories about it. Never tried it before myself. Thought about not opening it all. To be honest with you, it's sort of a collector item. It's very, very hard to find these. But here we go. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, I'm really, really interested in seeing this. You got it's autoclave, still fermentation, still stills.
Oh yeah,
still stills, blue still.
We pretty much talked as much about it as we can.
Yeah,
like I said,
without tasting
85
it.
months old, 7 years, 1 month. It's kind of light, considering it's that level of extra. And I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see through it. Really light, which I don't know. They can't use caramel coloring in tequila, can they? I mean, not real tequila.
Mixed juice they can, yeah. So they could be using old barrels in that sense.
Oh, that would make sense. I guess that would take some of the oak component out of it. The tannic properties wouldn't absorb as heavily.
Right.
Taking that into consideration, that would allow them to make a much older tequila without as much of an oak component.
Right. So,
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that might be the reason why it's so light like that. Which makes me even more excited because whenever I drink tequila, I want to taste tequila, not barrel whiskey. Right.
Good news, they do perforate the bottle's plastic, so you can open it. Phenomenally well done.
Note to makers.
More trash.
Perforate.
What's
perforate.
that? Perforate.
Perforate.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, let's get this jam out, baby.
Metal top. Kind of cool. Yeah. All right, I'm excited about this.
So you're saying
cork break.
So you're saying that this is typically a $100 bottle, but right now we're finding this for $1,500.
That's correct.
That's kind of wild.
Should I say the? I don't even think I should say the name of the retailer.
No, I don't.
There are retailers that will charge you $1,500 for a $100 bottle. You should maybe look up where this would be available for $1,500. And then maybe not buy it there. But I'm sure they have other products that are reasonably priced, but not this one.
It makes me think it's allocated too much.
No, I'm sure it's not allocated on that level. In Texas, it's coming through a real small distributor, and because of that, it is not as readily available. Their basic labels, their Blanco is incredible. They have a great Blanco. I have had Tierra-Noble Blanco, but this is a new and different experience for me. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome. Ooh, okay. This smells expensive.
Yeah.
Wow.
It almost has a like a I don't want to say Armagnac,
A little bit. You know, it reminds me of the Añejo, the smell-wise, it reminds me of the Añejo from Casa Dragones, which is remarkably expensive tequila. This is cool. This smells phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. I'm sure it's going to be really soft.
You know what this almost tastes, smells like, now that I'm thinking about it, is plantation rum.
Oh,
Specifically plantation rum.
yeah, like the 20-year.
Yeah.
Very similar. I agree. But yeah, no, this is, wow, very unique stuff. I am a fan.
I gotta tell you, if I didn't know any better, if I wasn't such a nerd about agaves, if I was just walking into a place and somebody gave me this, I would definitely think it. I wouldn't think it was a tequila because of the flavor profile that I'm getting off of this.
You know, you're right.
I do get agave, but like I said, it almost drinks like a aged rum to me. And I don't know why that's happening, but it is.
You know, I've had rum that tastes like tequila, and this may be the first. I think this is the only tequila I've ever had that really resembled the rum.
Yeah,
but it's very classy. It's very well put together. Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to shove it away if it comes next to me.
This is a confusing bottle once again. We've run across several confusing bottles today. All right. So I'm going to finish this. This is good. I'm definitely not going to throw this one out. Super unique, super weird. Move these guys out of the way. We have something cool coming up next. The last thing of the day.
Yeah.
So he and I are going, Mr. Chris Dempsey and I, are going to make some cocktails. The only rule is that you have to use something that we've tried today as, I guess not necessarily your primary ingredient, but at least one of your ingredients has to be something that we've tried today. And there, you know, we've got a slew of liqueurs and random mixers around the house somewhere. We will be pretty much open floor, whatever you want to make, as long as it includes something off of today's menu.
All right. So I chose Sotol and pulque, and I'm going to mix that with a little bit of Chinese five-spice demerara. So demerara is a brown sugar syrup, right? We're going to start off with about, we're going to do about a half an ounce. We're eyeballing because I don't have any jiggers. It's okay. Half ounce of that. We're going to do about an ounce of the pulque. And then I'm going to do about 2 ounces of the Sotol. So my idea behind this is the dirty kind of funky desert flavors are going to work really well with this nice creamy pulque, the funk that comes from that, and then we're going to bind that all together with that Chinese five spice, right? Oh, look at that. That smells good. All right, I hope he likes this. If not, you know, I did a bad job, and it's okay because can't win them all. Actually, he's going to like it. I always win. That's all I do. All right. So this is going to be his right here. Don't let him touch it until he gets back in here.
All right, so for my drink, I'm getting inventive. I've never had it. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's going to come out well. It could be terrible. Technically, flavor-wise, it could come out to be a masterpiece. So wish me luck. Here we go. We're going to start with a little bit of pulque here. I just washed my hands. Don't hate me. Yes, I'm putting my fingers in the glasses. Yeah, it's disgusting. I'm aware. It happens. All right, so we've got pulque here. Let's see. There we go. Pulque. Then we're going to roll with a white chocolate liqueur. Just a touch. Just a little bit of that. All right, we're gonna go with an orange liqueur. Hopefully my orange liqueur has made it. It has. Let's see what we got here. Just a little touch of orange liqueur. All right, and then the big star of the show. Other than the pulque, Pilar rum, made by the Hemingway family. Well, technically, they put their name on the bottle. That's what I know. Okay, cool. Let's go with a glug. Fantastic. It will be strong. It will be delicious. There we go. All right, and there you go. I'm not gonna name it until I know what it tastes like, and I'm probably not gonna find out what it tastes like because he's gonna drink it. Cool, let's do this. So, who goes first?
You drink first.
Oh, I drink first. You're not even gonna talk about it.
Oh no, I want to talk about it.
Well, but I have to drink it first.
No. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You will drink first. I will talk first.
Okay.
So I actually just did 3 ingredients. Very simplistic as what I tend to do whenever I make cocktails, right?
Yeah.
It is Chinese 5-spice demerara.
Okay, that sounds awesome already.
Okay, and Sotal. So
Okay.
I actually chose the 5-spice demerara because of the anise and all those kind of flavor profiles that you're going to get from that. I feel are going to work really well with that Sotal.
It smells fancy. It does.
Good.
It like I'm not sure if I mean like it genuinely does smell fancy, but what I can't tell off smelling it is whether or not it's like royalty fancy or my dad fancy.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm a pretty fancy guy with my
Clearly, I
daddy
see.
khakis and
Absolutely.
all on.
You
so
should work
it's
for
good.
State Farm.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Fascinating. Weird. Ooh.
I didn't even try this, so I'm learning as well.
It tastes like a fancy cow's milk. It's remarkably creamy. It's strange. It legitimately tastes like milk.
Okay.
But it also has that once again that sort of Peychaud's-y, Angostura-y, Campari, but not the suck.
Right.
Sort of flavor.
So it's going into the malt
Yeah.
shop. It's fine. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it the malt shop. The
The
Dirty South malt shop.
the malt. You know what I don't know, man. I would call this the Happy Cow.
Okay, the Happy Cow. I can dig that.
And it's not from California.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
A desert cow.
This is something I will drink. I intend to drink this.
Oh, excellent.
I hope that
Excellent.
I hope you like yours. Go ahead and grab yours. Let's see if you can, figure out what's going on there. My style is a little more dessert-esque than I think yours might be.
That's pretty good. It's very tiki.
Isn't it though?
I'm digging it. I could probably crush like 4 of these. For real. It's pretty good.
So what I got going on there is I have Pilar rum, which tastes like birthday cakes, cookies. Let's be realistic. It tastes like you took the top of a crumble cake off and smashed it into creme brulee and laced the whole thing with tiramisu and cream vanilla. That's what Pilar tastes like. I threw some chocolate liqueur from Trader Vic's in there and a cognac infused orange liqueur, and then some unshaken pulque. Just sort of that top.
I gotta tell you, I'm digging this, man.
There you go. Awesome, man.
good.
I appreciate the review.
It's like light enough to drink during the summer,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I should drink this at Thanksgiving.
Fantastic.
sense?
Yeah, so it's an
But it's
all-year
good.
drink.
Yeah, it's an all year drink.
I love it,
It's
dude.
good.
Cheers, bro.
So
Absolutely a
big
great
shade.
time. This is Chris Dempsey, y'all. My name is Jonathan Harwell. This is Greenlight Spirit Masters, and today we killed the drinks out of Mexico.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.